everyone, it's Cleofe again and welcome to Crafting Shed. For today's tutorial, I'm going to show you how to crochet this very simple poncho. This poncho is started here at the top with a ring and work going down with increasing rounds. Then I crocheted rounds of double crochets on the neck for a mock neck design. There are two ways to wear this poncho. One way is like this, where the pointy design is at the sides, here. Or this way, where the pointy designs are in front and back. Now, let's get started. For the materials, I use this generic no-brand yarn. This is size 4 medium weight yarn, and we need about 700 yards. I use size H 5mm crochet hook. I also needed a pair of scissors, blunt needle, markers, and tape measure. So let's start with a knot and chain 98. So for this pattern, one V-stitch is 5 chains. So if you want to increase the V-stitches, just add 5 chains for each one V-stitch you want to add. So this is now 98 chains, and we're going to go to the first chain and make sure the string is not twisted. Slip stitch in the first chain to form a ring, and it would now look like this. Round 1, chain 5, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 2 double crochets in the next chain. So here, 1 and 2 double crochets in the same chain, and this will be our first V stitch. Then skip 3 chains, 1, 2, 3, 2 double crochets in the next chain, 1, 2, chain 2, and 2 double crochets in the next chain, and this will be our second V stitch. And we're going to repeat this. Make another 3 more V stitches. So skip 3 chains, 2 double crochets in the next chain, 1, 2, chain 2, 2 double crochets in the next chain, 1 and 2. Repeat, skip 3 chains, 2 double crochets in the next chain, 1, 2, chain 2, 2 double crochets in the next chain, 1 and 2. Then one more, skip 3 chains, 2 double crochets in the next chain, 1, 2, chain 2, 2 double crochets in the next chain, 1 and 2. And we now have 5 V stitches, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Chain 3, 1, 2, 3, skip 2 chains, 1, 2, and 2 double crochets in the next chain to start the next V stitch, 1, 2, chain 2, 2 double crochets in the next chain. So this will be the first V stitch of the second side, and this is what it looks like. I'm just gonna put a marker. This will be our corner stitch. So this is the first V stitch of this side. Repeat this pattern 9 more times for a total of 10 V stitches for this side. And this is what it looks like from the corner stitch where the marker is. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 V stitches. Then continue with the corner stitch for the other side on the left side, just like the right side. So chain 3, skip 2 chains, and V stitch 2 double crochets in the next chain, 1, 2, chain 2, 2 double crochets in the next chain. So another V stitch to continue to the other side again. And this is what it looks like. Put a marker on the corner, on the second corner stitch, then continue with the pattern for crochet 4 more V stitches to finish the round. and it would now look like this. So from the corner, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 V-stitches. To end this round, skip the last 3 chains and double crochet on the same stitch of the beginning chain 5 right here. So double crochet like this, then join with a slip stitch in the 3rd chain of our beginning chain 5. So this is how to end round 1, and this is what round 1 looks like. So these are our corner stitches where we're going to increase the round, and in each side there are 10 V stitches. So 10 also here. Round 2, slip stitch into the next chain 2 space right here. So slip stitch like this. We want to start here. Chain 3, 1, 2, 3, double crochet in the same space. Chain 2, 2 double crochets in the same space. 1, 2, and we just did our first V-stitch for this round. It looks like this. Continue with V-stitch in the next chain 2 space here, which is 2 double crochets, chain 2, 2 double crochets. So 1, 2, 2 double crochets, chain 2, 2 double crochets in the same space, 1 and 2. And we just did our second V-stitch. So we're going to do V-stitch in each chain 2 space. So 2 double crochets in the next chain 2 space, chain 2, 2 double crochets, 1, 2. V-stitch in the next chain 2 space here, 2 double crochets, 1, 2, chain 2, 2 double crochets, 1 and 2. Then V-stitch in the next chain 2 space right here, 2 double crochets, 1 and 2, chain 2, 2 double crochets. Then we hit the first marker, which is the corner stitch. This is what it looks like, by the way. So to do the corner stitches for this round, take out the marker. So on the chain 3 space, we're going to do 2 double crochets, 1, 2, chain 2, 2 double crochets, 1, 2, chain 2, and 2 double crochets, 1 and 2, all in the same chain 3 space. And this is what it looks like. This will be our corner stitches for round 2. Then continue with the pattern, V-stitch in the next chain 2 space again, which is 2 double crochets, 2, chain 2, and 2 double crochets in the same chain 2 space. So repeat this pattern, V-stitch in each of the chain 2 space, and I'll see you in the second marker. So this is what it looks like. So I'm now about to do the corner stitch, which is the increase for this round. So just like the other side, 2 double crochets on the chain 3 space, chain 2, 2 double crochets, again 1, 2, chain 2, and 2 double crochets, 1 and 2, all in the same chain 3 space. It looks like this, just like the other side right here. Then continue the pattern, V-stitch in each of the chain 2 space, and it would now look like this. Then to join this round, just slip stitch in the 3rd chain of beginning chain 3. So right here, slip stitch to join this round. So this is how to end round 2, and this is what round 2 looks like. Round 3, slip stitch to the next chain 2 space. So we start every round with slip stitch to the chain 2 space. So slip stitch to the next stitch right here, and slip stitch to the chain 2 space. Then start with chain 3, double crochet in the same space, chain 2, 2 double crochets in the same space. And this would be our first V-stitch of the round, and this is what it looks like. V-stitch in the next chain 2 space, which is 2 double crochets, 1, 2, chain 2, 2 double crochets in the same space. And this is our second V-stitch for this round. Then repeat the pattern, V-stitch in each chain 2 space, and I'll see you right here in the corner stitch. and it would now look like this. So to do the corner stitch right here, in our corner stitch we have 2 chain 2 spaces. We're just gonna do the same thing, V-stitch in each of these chain 2 spaces. So V-stitch here, 2 double crochets, 1, 2, chain 2, 2 double crochets in the same chain 2 space, 1 and 2. Then V-stitch in the next chain 2 space right here, 2 double crochets, 1, 2, chain 2, and 2 double crochets in the same chain 2 space, 1 and 2. And this is what it looks like. Then continuing on the other side, same pattern, V-stitch in each of the chain 2 space. So 2 double crochets, chain 2, 2 double crochets in the same chain 2 space. So continue the pattern and I'll see you at the other corner right here. And it would now look like this. So to continue here at the other corner, the same step as the other side, V-stitch in each of the chain 2 spaces for this for the corner stitches. So 2 double crochets, chain 2, 2 double crochets in the same chain 2 space. Then in the next chain 2 space, 2 double crochets, chain 2, 2 double crochets again, 1 and 2. This is what it looks like. Then continue the pattern, V-stitch in each of the chain 2 space, and it would now look like this. To join this round, same step as round 2, just slip stitch in the third chain of beginning chain 3. So this is how to end round 3, and this is what round 3 looks like. Round 4, slip stitch to the next chain 2 space, so the same step as the previous rounds. Slip stitch in the next stitch right here and slip stitch to the chain 2 space. Then chain 3, double crochet in the same space, chain 2, 2 double crochets in the same chain 2 space, and this will be our first V-stitch of the round. Then V-stitch in the next chain 2 space, which is 2 double crochets, 1, 2, chain 2, 2 double crochets in the same chain 2 space. So continue this pattern and I'll see you here at the corner to show you how to do the corner stitches. And this is what it looks like. So to do the corner stitches for this round, in the next chain 2 space right here, V-stitch, 2 double crochets, 1, 2, chain 2, 2 double crochets in the same chain 2 space, 1 and 2. Then we're going to chain 3, 1, 2, 3, V-stitch in the next chain 2 space right here. So 2 double crochets, 1, 2, chain 2, 2 double crochets in the same chain 2 space, 1 and 2. So this will be our increase for the round, the chain 3, and it looks like this. Then continue the pattern, V-stitch in the next chain 2 space, 2 double crochets, chain 2, 2 double crochets in the same chain 2 space. So continue this pattern on this side, and then I'll see you in the next corner, the other corner right here. And I am here at the other corner, so same step as the other side, V-stitch in the next chain 2 space, which is 2 double crochets, 2, chain 2, 2 double crochets in the same chain 2 space, then chain 3, 1, 2, 3, and V-stitch in the next chain 2 space, which is 2 double crochets, 1, 2, chain 2, and 2 double crochets in the same chain 2 space. And this is what it looks like. Just like the other side, which is right here. Then continue the pattern, V-stitch in each stitch until the end of the round. And it would now look like this. And to join this round, same step as the other previous rounds, just slip stitch in the third chain of beginning chain 3. So this is how to end round 4, and this is what round 4 looks like. So it's basically the same pattern for every round. The only difference is how to do the corner stitches, which is the increase of the rounds. Rounds 5 to 30, just repeat rounds 2, 3, and 4 consecutively. So I'm going to continue my work. I'll be cutting off the video and I'll be back when I'm done with round 30. And this is now what it looks like after round 30. So close up of the design of the pattern right here. And at this point, the length is about, from top to bottom, is about 19 inches. And if you want to adjust, just add more rounds. And the opening at the bottom is about 35 inches. And at the top is about 12 inches. And we can fold the piece this way where the pointy design is at the center. Next, I'm going to crochet rounds of double crochet around the neck opening. Round 1 of the neck opening. So this is the beginning tail. And this piece is right side facing out. So I will start in this space here in the V-stitch space. Insert, yarn over, pull through. Then chain 3, 1, 2, 3. Then skip the double crochet stitches and 3 double crochets in the chain 3 space. 1, 2, 3. Then skip the double crochet stitches and double crochet in this space here in between the double crochets. So double crochet right here. Then repeat the pattern, 3 double crochets in the next chain 3 space right here. 1, 2, 3. Then skip the double crochets and double crochet in this space right here in between the double crochets. Repeat 3 double crochets in the chain 3 space. 1, 2, 3, and double crochet in the space in between the double crochets. Repeat this pattern around. I'll be cutting off the video and I'll be back towards the end of the round. I'm here now towards the end of the round, so I'm just going to do the 3 double crochets in the last chain 3 space. Then join the round with a slip stitch in the 3rd chain of beginning chain 3 right here. So this is how to end round 1 of neck opening, and this is what it looks like. Rounds 2 and 3, I just did a pattern of chain 3 and double crochet in each stitch around, and then in the sides or in the corner stitches I did double crochet 2 together stitch 2 times just to decrease the round. And this is what it looks like. So I now have 3 rounds of double crochets for the neck. And in the sides here, I did DC 2 together stitches on both sides. And if folded this way, this is what it looks like. This is where I did the DC 2 together stitches to decrease the rounds. And this part is optional. I added 2 more rounds of double crochets for the neck opening. So just a straight up double crochet in each stitch around. So at this point, we're done. Weave the ends, clean up the tails, and we're done. And this is now what the piece looks like, all cleaned up and all done. So this is one option of wearing the poncho with the pointed design at the sides, and this is another option. The pointy design is at the center. For the measurements, when folded this way, the top is also 12 inches, and the mock neck opening you can adjust to your own preference. And the length is about 23 inches. If you're new to my channel, please check out my other videos. Thank you very much for watching. I hope you like this video, and please subscribe.